We actually were doing an assembly with kids at a local middle school. You know, Charlie's typically, he runs out there, does something silly, gets everybody's attention and does his silly pose or something. And he was like, I can't go out there. I'm like, what do you mean? You're Charlie Batch. Everybody loves Charlie Batch. Duh. These are the kids, you know, they're chanting, here we go Steelers. He was like, but I'm a former player right now. He said, it's different when you have that word former in front of you. And it took about 15 minutes just for him to get it together, but that word former carries the weight of like anxiety completely for him.
Ryan's on disability and was awarded Social Security when he was 36. His first special teams coach unfortunately passed away, so he was getting dressed for the funeral, and I could just tell he was nervous about seeing his former teammates and friends who he knew was gonna say, what are you up to these days? And in his mind saying, oh, I'm disability. It was a negative for him. He was being a great dad, working on, we have a special needs athletic group for kids in our neighborhood, so he's working on things, but in that moment, he was a nobody because he was gonna see his friends and he was doing nothing.
My relationship with George started during his depression. He had his final major surgery, and when he came out of that, he had this attitude of, my best years are behind me. I'm not this guy that I once was. And I was like, what are you talking about? You had an amazing career. 6 years is like an eternity in the NFL, and you should be very proud of your achievements there. And now you have your 3 beautiful children. You got me. You know, things look pretty good. And but it was still hard to get him to see, even though it didn't look the same as it once did, that it was great.
I think it's our silent duty to inform them, whether it's their mothers or girlfriends or their wives. Like, if you see something or something doesn't seem balanced or right, this is just who you might need to call. And I think that if it wasn't for a lot of these resources or their exits, that Charlie wouldn't be in the place that he is in today.
I think we all know at some point in time our husbands are going to have some issues that we're going to have to deal with. Acknowledging them and not denying them is what's going to help you get better.